Hello, crafty friends. Well, I am back for week 3 of the spooky season YouTube hop hosted by Leslie Pico with Mermaid Cove Studio. And again, Leslie, thank you so much for having me join. And I am having a blast being back in the craft room and creating again. Now, I'm not going to lie. I do not know diddly squat about making dangle chunky charm chains or anything like that. I really suck at it. So I apologize. I literally did watch a tutorial from Carolina Crafts, and I wish I had watched it before I ordered stuff because, and you're going to see in just a second why that would make sense. So first of all, my eyes were getting pretty bad, and when I ordered the chain, I didn't really check out the size of the chain. In the picture, it looked big, but in reality it wasn't. And it did come with some eye screws and some, I'm trying to think, the eye screws and what else? Oh, the little clasps, okay, to the lobster clasps, and it kind of came with everything and the little links. But anyway, I went ahead and made it a little less than 3 inches. I started off with 6 inches, and then I realized, wow, that's going to be a lot of charms to do. And see how tiny this little lobster clasp is? I mean, imagine if you don't have the best eyes, which I don't anymore. But anyway, I did use a bunch of things that were given to me, as well as, oh my goodness, this guy's starting to fall off. I had glued it in here, but okay. So these I got in a little kit off of Amazon for this like little lollipop deals. And what they're kind of like rubber. So I just took my drill and used the tiniest drill bit and, made a hole. And then it was just a little bit bigger than this eyelet thing. So I had to use some glue, but at some point, I guess it got a little twisted out. Also, when you're making your beaded pens, I had some leftover different little colors from, different packages of things that I purchased. And so I went ahead and used this black one. And then I had, this is what I did for the keychains that I made recently, with this little spider web one. And then this came from like my unicorn ones that I made, but I kind of like the color on that. And guys, I'm going to just try to hold it like this because maybe I won't. I don't know. Maybe I should just hold it. I'm sorry. It is so difficult. So we have kind of like a little tiny key heart. These were given to me from Debbie right here, this little Hello Kitty scary girl. And also this little Frankenstein. He's so cute. And I think there was another one on here too. Oh, yes. Okay. She also gave me this little kitty with a pumpkin. And I think that was her. It might have been somebody else. And then also I had this little bat Hello Kitty, which I thought was so stinking cute. So as I was creating this, I realized that you want to keep a lot of your bigger ones down towards the bottom and then the smaller ones up top, right? Because otherwise, they get covered up. Here's a little crown. And I thought this was cute because it was like a little black crown. So it looks spooky. Oh, this was given to me. This is a little butterfly. Now these candy corns I just bought recently. And so I thought those were stinking cute. I used those for the keychains that I made. Okay, so I thought those were a lot of fun. And, just the rest of them, just some beads that I had, and I just went ahead and put them together. So if you are interested in watching a tutorial, Carolina Crafts did a really good job. If you have bad eyesight or your eyesight is going like mine where I got to wear readers, you definitely want bigger chain. And you also want to have bigger loops and everything. That's, it's just going to make it a lot easier on you, and then a larger lobster clasp. So anyway, in her tutorial, she tells you what sizes she buys. So had I learned that, I wouldn't have bought all the stuff that I did. And now I'm like, let me get rid of it because I will not be using it again. Okay, maybe, well, I don't know. I could make a bracelet or something. Something not so, where you got to have so many things together on one thing like that. But anyway, guys, don't forget to check out our person who is next up in the YouTube hop. I have the links down below. I believe it's going to be, if you haven't already visited Leslie, the next person would be Lisa with Leave It to Lisa Crafts, okay? So anyway, guys, don't forget to show them some love. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you want to win the prize. And don't forget, you need to be a visible subscriber, and I do check. So I hope you'll have a wonderful and fabulous day, and I will be picking out the winner after week 4. Okay, guys? Bye, guys. Have a great one.